Jess T.
Jess T. Right here.
Right now.
On countryradio.uk.
Was that the moment that I missed the moment?
This is Jess T on countryradio.uk, and I have the lovely Jade Helliwell with me. Hello, Jade.
Hello.
Hello. So, how are you doing? How's lockdown treating you?
I'm all right. Yeah, I'm managing to keep busy. I've been doing lots of sort of Zoom co-writes and group calls with friends. I know it's such a lifesaver, isn't it? And like some collaborative projects as well. So luckily, I'm just about surviving. And like you say, I get the exciting trip to the supermarket each week. So
yeah, that's what we have. We get to dress up to Sainsbury's, as I said, and doing things like this.
Yeah.
But you've been doing quite a few live streams, actually. I've seen you. You've been keeping really, really busy. I think you've been doing them twice a week, haven't you? You've been doing them yourself and with Nash Nights as well.
Yeah, so I do a weekly live stream on my Facebook every Thursday at 7:00. And then in addition to that, I've been doing a couple guest spots. So we did one for Nash Nights, Buckle and Boots, Modern Music Agency. But on Monday, this coming Monday on the 18th, I'm going to be doing one for Nashville Meets London. And then next Saturday on the 23rd, I'm doing a little spot for the Buckle and Boots Festival. Because it should have been Buckle and Boots Festival that weekend.
I know, gutted.
Actually. Yeah.
But it's actually
really gutting, but
it's a fantastic event because there's all of you pretty much, isn't there? Everyone who's pretty much due to be on stage for that whole weekend, you're all going to be there.
Yeah, and I think people are really getting into it. I mean, I did my live stream on Thursday night, and we were discussing that we're going to be on there, and we're going to treat it like we're at the festival, get dressed up, and have it streaming all day and watch everyone else. And people like saying they're putting the tents up in the gardens, and they're doing out the rooms to get the screens up and stuff. So I think it'll be fun to see how everyone watches the festival from home. Because
it's amazing actually, because as we've all been saying, the live streaming has become huge. And and everyone has found a way of making music, getting the music out there, interacting with your fans, and it feels like we have you all in our living room. So it's very personal. It's very personal, and I think that adds to we're all going to go out there and go, well, we want to meet you personally now, but it's a lovely feeling. And I know next week it looks like a jam-packed weekend. I was going to mention that, so it would be lovely for you guys to see all the artists too. But you've had some really cool things happen. So you've released your last single, which was on the let me get the date right. Was it the 15th?
First
it
of May.
Was the 1st of May. My bad. Sorry. Yes, it was the 1st of May. And it was beautiful. I played it on the show. And how did you feel the response was?
Really good. Yeah. I mean, I was a bit apprehensive releasing something during lockdown because I didn't know. I can't obviously go out and do interviews and live sessions and gig to promote it. So I was a little bit nervous, but it actually got a really lovely response. And I guess the advantage of everyone being at home is everyone can listen to the song straight away. So
they can. We're all impatient now.
Yeah. So it's been lovely. Yeah, we played it on the live stream. We did an acoustic session for Countryline TV. It's just been really lovely, and like lots of interviews like this to get to chat to people about the song, and it's been good. It's making me want to put another one out now.
Absolutely. So initially I want to talk about, as I'm sure everyone does with you, because we all know you so well for, your viral video of when you were, when you were out. You were on a night out. You were on a night out. Someone's singing, someone's busking, and you thought, you know what? I'm going to just have a little sing-song. And oh my God, what a sing-song. I remember seeing it. So what happened? What happened there? Because I love this story. So tell my listeners what happened there.
Yeah. So as I said, I was on a night out for my friend's birthday in Leeds. And while we were like sort of walking from the top end of town to the bottom end, we passed a young lad busking. So we like listened to him play and like throw some change in his stuff, and then we were having a chat with him, and my friends, like those were like, she sings too. I was like, stop. And they were like, no, she does. He was like, "Do you want to sing together? We'll do something." So I was like, "All right." And yeah, and he was like, "I'm playing Hallelujah." I was like, "I literally know the chorus, but we'll just try, I don't know, bust something out." So I got up and joined in with him, yeah. And then my friend was just filming it, like, and her and my other friend dancing and stuff, and put it up on Facebook. I didn't think anything of it. Went about as night, and then the next day it just started going back. Like the views just kept coming up on her thing, and then the Straight Up Yorkshire page shared it, and yeah, so I went from there.
It went absolutely, it went massively viral. I mean, I had a little look at what did happen there, and we're talking about, you know, you were in the Daily Mail, you were in OK Magazine, you were on radio stations everywhere. It was pretty massive, wasn't it? And you know, you sung your heart out. There's no denying it. It was beautiful. But I can't believe how quickly that went so big.
Yeah.
And what happened from there? I mean, you'd already released an album in 2016, an EP, sorry, in 2016.
Yeah.
So this was in 2017, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I'd been, like I said, I'd released the EP, I'd released an album in like 2015 and some singles and stuff before that.
Yeah.
I was working full time as a teaching assistant and then just doing music. Like
in primary, is that right?
There, yeah, in primary school. But then when all this happened, I was getting pulled for like radio interviews and like meetings and like going to London and meeting people and doing writing and things like that. And I was having to ask for time off work, which obviously in a primary school you can't just book a holiday off when you work in schools. And the head was really good with me and it gave me a little bit of time here and there. But then I sort of just got to a point where I had to make a decision whether I wanted to stay at the school and just let music be like something on the side, or quit my job and just try and make it in music. So I went with the second option. And
you took the risk. You took the risk.
Yeah.
And it's so brave, and it's working.
Thank you. Yeah.
It really is. It really is. I played out a version. Oh, I played out a version that you did with. It wasn't a version. Sorry, I'm going to play out the version of your. I Hope You're Happy Now with Tim Protty Jones, because it's absolutely gorgeous. I heard that the other week and I thought I've got to have that out. And I also played My Grave that you sung. It was the song written by Demi Mariner and Robbie Kavanagh. So you have been doing collabs, you have been keeping busy and interacting with the other artists. Is there anything else going on with that?
Yeah, so I did those two videos, and then I did a video with Kezia Gill, a cover of Diane.
I know.
Song.
Fierce. Awesome.
Thank you. I mean, that's something that me and Kezia, whenever we're at a gig together, we're like, let's do Diane, and we pull each other up in a sets and do it. And people are always like, oh, you should record it. So, like, it's the perfect moment to do a collaborative video.
Absolutely.
And I've got a couple other things that I'm working on at the minute that'll be popping up over the next few weeks as well. So, yeah, I'll have to keep your eyes out for those ones.
Absolutely. I know you were due to go to Nashville now. Was it last week? I know.
Yeah, I should have flown home yesterday.
What were your plans there? Oh, I know. What were your plans?
We were going to be like doing some writing I had booked in. I was due to play at Whiskey Jam. I was supposed to play the Song Suffragettes show. Lots of things like that, like gigging, some meetings, and just, you know, just enjoying Nashville, just soaking it up. But
absolutely,
we will get, I'm sure, at some point.
Of course you will. It's a temporary pause. That's all it is. And this is a great time to actually write music. Are you writing a bit more right now?
Yeah, I've both, like, on my own. I've got a lot more time than I usually have, so I've been doing a bit of writing myself. And as I say, like, Zoom's just amazing. So I've done some writes with people in the States, some writes with people in the UK, writes with people I've never written before, and writes with people who I have written before. So it's been really useful, like, each week doing like sort of 2 or 3 writes with people, and then some on my own as well.
Yeah, of course. Again, you know, giving people the opportunity that perhaps they wouldn't have had before. Somehow, you know, it's opening up these opportunities. But what got you into this? Because you know, you have done a lot of the festivals. You've done C2C, you've done Buckle and Boots, obviously. I saw you there, and you were great. You've done the FSA, and you did Country on the Clyde on that last weekend. Am I right? You just got in there with the last festival.
Yeah, out with a bang with Country on the Clyde.
That looked so much fun.
It was so fun, and obviously with everything going on that weekend, we were up in the air. Will C2C happen? Won't it happen? Yeah. And then when they cancelled, a lot of people were already in Glasgow ready for the festival. So the guys at Country on the Clyde were like fantastic in just pulling together 2 nights extra music. So the weekend was already planned for the week, and then they added the additional nights, and they were so fun. And I think it's obviously terrible that we're in the lockdown, but I'm glad we had that one brilliant weekend to like see us out, like such a good gig, to see everybody as well and all be together for the weekend. And then now we're like this, but
Oh, you know what? We were all well jealous of you. We were down south going, oh my God, they just got in there and they actually got all the artists and everything. So, you know, it looked like a great weekend, and it looked like everybody definitely went out with a bang. Who are your favourite artists to work with out of interest? I mean, you've worked with a few.
So you like over in the UK, I love Laura Oakes. So I love writing with Laura. She's, I think, one of the best writers around. I love writing and singing with Kezia Gale. I think we've got quite similar voices, and we're both absolute geeks for harmonies. So it's great to be able to harmonise together.
Well, your voices certainly work great together.
Oh, thank you. Jess Tristan, she's a good friend of mine, but again, she's an amazing writer. We've played gigs together, but like writers round gigs, so we've not actually got to sing together yet, but I'll be working on it after this. I'll be like, I need to sing with you and you and you.
Absolutely.
And obviously my boyfriend Luke Thomas, I love working with him. Like, relationship aside, he's like super talented, and
he's
he makes it.
We speak about him.
Yeah,
we speak about him in the back office quite a lot. He's fantastic.
Yeah, so I do love working with, which a lot of people say you shouldn't work with your partner, but it actually works great for us. So
that's lovely. No, that's really, really nice, and it's rare. And I suppose, how does that work in terms of creativity? Because, you know, I guess if you say, "Oh, I've got a really good idea," and it's like, "I'm not really in the mood today." Does that happen?
Sometimes, yeah. We sort of separate the two, so we'll say like even as far as I might put in the diary like a certain times, I'll say we'll go through songs at that time, so then we're both in the mindset of we're working now, rather than just like having a meal and being like, oh, should we talk about these songs we're going to do? So
time and a place, I guess.
Yeah. So we sort of slot in rehearsal times, and then the writes we don't, which strange, we've only actually written together like twice. We wrote Repeat and Drive, just me and Luke. But then anything else that we write with, it's normally that we book a co-write with somebody else and then like do it, so it might be a 3 or 4 person write.
Okay, so you do all work as a team, actually. That's really nice. Yeah, that's really lovely. Now, I mean, you've won quite a few awards. You've actually won an award that we have sponsored here at countryradio.uk, the 2018 BCMA Award for Best Female Vocalist. So that must have been so exciting.
Yeah, it was mad. The BCMAs, I hadn't been. I think 2017 was my first year. Yeah, 2017. So I hadn't been. I was excited just to go, and then I got nominated, and then I won the award for female vocalist. And I was like, what? And then the next year, I was nominated again. I thought, oh well, I'm not going to win it again because I already won last year. But then I won it again. I was like, what is happening?
Exactly.
And the Song of the Year award as well that year, which was lovely. And then this year I got Song of the Year again and Video of the Year and the BCMAs. So every time it's really nice to think that people, you know, enjoy your music and what you're doing that much that they think you're deserving of things like that.
Oh God, yeah, absolutely.
It's so lovely to even be nominated and then to win as well. It's just, I give the worst speeches because I just never expect it. So I'm like,
well, no, that's really humble. That's lovely. I mean, personally, you know, I've tried to listen to other songs over the last few weeks, and I keep just singing "Stay," and it's like, well, I need to just put it on because it's one of those songs. It doesn't leave your head. It's beautifully written. You know, you have written some fantastic tracks, and you know, do you plan to do, when you can travel, do you have more plans to do more travel? Do you have any more music to come, another album perhaps? What are you looking at for the future?
So considering the world goes back to normal fairly soon, I have some things through the summer that haven't been announced yet, but we're still just waiting to see what happens with that. But the things that are announced, I'm supposed to be on tour in September, so the beginning of September. But we're still, at the moment it's still in, but obviously I'm waiting to see what happens. And then I have a gig at the Green Note in London on the 26th of October. I feel a little bit more hopeful for that as well, because it's a bit further away.
Yeah.
And as I say, like, I've been doing so much writing, so the moment I can get back to the studio and actually record some of this and put it out, I'll definitely be doing that. I'd like to have like a single out again, like towards the end of summer, but it all just depends on how much we can do and where we can travel to and things like that.
Of course.
Yeah, and I definitely want to get back to Nashville if I can this year, but we'll see what the world's saying about flying across America.
This is true. Well, you know, it's been really lovely to chat to you. I do want to ask you a couple of things. Do you have any pets?
I don't at the moment. I'm a cat person. I've always had cats, but no pets at the moment. I would love to have one though.
I'm just asking some random questions because I've seen some, obviously, because we've seen people in their homes. We're seeing, you know, their pets and all the, you know, all their family essentially popping in. So it's lovely to know. And what are you missing most? Actually, that's what I want to ask you. What are you missing most? I mean, even if it's like food or a restaurant. I know we know it's the music and the gigs, but personally, what are you missing?
Yeah, most just my family. Like, I'd love to be able to call around to my granddad's, and just have a cup of tea with him, and see my friends. And I've got a niece and a nephew, but one of the niece, they live in Ireland, and my nephew, they live down in Milton Keynes. So not being able to go and travel, and they're both babies as well, so they're changing all the time when we see the pictures and videos. I'd love to be able to go and just give them a little squeeze and see them.
You know, it's the little things. It's certainly made us realise what's important. There's no denying it. But I think we've been really lucky in keeping our mental health as best we can. It's been down to being able to get what we love, and that's seeing you guys perform, and that's just been awesome. So really grateful. So thank you for continuing with the live streams, because they've been really inspiring and lovely to listen to.
Thank you very much.
No problem at all. Do you want to give us a little rendition of something before we go? Totally up to you.
Yeah, we can do. I haven't got a guitar to hand, so I'll have to acapella it, if that's okay.
Do it. I know you can. It's totally up to you, but we'd love to hear it.
I'll just do a little bit of the chorus of the new single, The Moment, if that's okay.
Beautiful. Perfect.
Was that the moment? Did I miss it? Did it somehow escape me? Did I have the chance to mess it up for both of us, baby? Was that the moment? Did you feel it? Were you waiting for me to lean in and give you a sign? Did it just pass me by? Did I miss the moment?
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Jade. So lovely to have you on. So lovely to talk to you. Keep well, keep safe, and we'll speak to you again soon. And good luck with the music.
Thank you.
Hi guys, it's Jess T on countryradio.uk. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and know that there will be plenty more music videos, live exclusives and performances from country music artists across the UK and beyond.